Hello, hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk all things life, love, spirituality, law of attraction, and all of that juicy goodness. In this video, I'm going to share my 6 steps to manifesting effortlessly. The first one, grab your pen and paper, grab your phone, record this, save it, whatever you need to do. First step, you have to identify what is not working in your life. If you want to create a new job for yourself and you don't want to have to wake up and do a 9-to-5 typical type of job, you want to wake up whenever you want, create your own hours. On the left side, you're going to create your contrast list. Identify the contrast is the first step. What is not working at that job? And then on the right side, step number 2 is you're going to ask for your desires. So we write down what we do not want, and then we flip it and say, what do we want to call in? And this is going to call you to get really, really creative in your life. I just did a talk at a fair recently, and a couple of the women were like, I don't even know what I want. And when you're in that situation, guess what? The universe will start creating these scenarios and opportunities for you to go experience different environments. And then you're going to be in those environments and it's going to feel like home. And you're going to be like, oh, I love being by the water, or I like being in a house in the woods because it feels really warm and inviting, and it's like solitude, it's quiet. So you're going to be put in these in a friend's home, you're going to go to a vacation spot, or you're going to go to a wedding, and there's going to be this environment that you're going to be in, and you're going to feel a warmth all over your body, and you're going to say, this is what I want. But you're going to be put in those situations to identify what you don't want and what you do want. So the first 2 steps, identify the contrast and then ask for your desires. The third step, which is the most important step, if you do not do step number 3, you will not receive anything. You have to change your limiting beliefs. Your limiting beliefs are your thoughts that are like on autopilot in the back of your mind that you don't even know are there. And how do we find out what they are to change them, right? We start to see our behaviors, am I fearful of doing certain things in my life? Well, why am I fearful? What am I telling myself? Oh, I can't go do this or start this business because if I fail, then something negative will happen to me because that happened in childhood. So you start to identify what belief you're telling yourself that is not true. Just because something happened once in your life does not mean it's going to repeat itself. Okay? That is the biggest part of number 3. Change your limiting beliefs. Your past is not going to repeat itself. It will if you continue to think it will. So you have to change those limiting beliefs. If you keep thinking that you're going to mess up your life, or you keep thinking that you're going to keep cheating on your wife or your husband because you can't control your urges, you're going to keep doing that because you're not doing any kind of work to understand, why are you cheating? Where's the need that is not getting met by your partner? That would be a core belief, is my partner cannot fulfill this need. But what if they can? What if you just need to voice it? What if you need to leave that partner to go find somebody that you are matched to, who you don't need to cheat on because they fill your cup up? Well, you fill your cup up, but they match that energy. They're not needing you to do anything. They just love you for you, and it's unconditional. Okay? So identifying what our core beliefs are, changing those limiting beliefs, and then allowing the fear not to block any manifestation from coming in. Because when a manifestation wants to come in, you have to let go of people, places, and things. You have to feel anxiety and fear, and you have to trust that it's still coming, even though all of that is happening. You can't give up, throw the towel in, and say, no, I'm not going to do this. I'm too scared. Then you shouldn't even be watching this channel if you're in that energy, because you have to be a brave soul to know that you're worthy of more. And if it's one uncomfortable step out of your comfort zone to go do something to achieve so much more and to receive so much more, it's worth it and you can do it. Okay, the next one, number 4, is seeing the signs and the breadcrumbs. You're going to start to see signs that the universe is telling you, hey, it's on the way. Just wait a little bit longer. You can trust this. Have patience. I know it's been 5 years, but you can keep waiting, because I am putting you through these beautiful lessons that are growing you and shaping you and making you an amazing person. Okay, so number 4 is literally being able to see the angel numbers, having the awareness to see the feathers, the dimes, the music on the radio, the synchronicities, the matching words. You're saying a word in your head, you're thinking a word, and then somebody in your reality is saying it at the same time. or you're seeing the word and then you hear somebody say it. Those are matching words. These are all signs that the universe is saying, hold the line, something good is coming. It could be people from your past coming back in. These are signs too. So there's the X test. There's people feeling your energy rising and they're like, "Ooh, what's Michelle doing? I wonder what she's doing. She looks like she's like leveling up or something." And they start to ask me how I'm doing. That's a sign a manifestation is coming in. And number 5 is take inspired action, and don't get scared of the word action. I used to get so scared when spiritual teachers would say that you need to take action, you need to step into your masculine. I was like, no, I want my life to be easy. I want the universe to bring things to me. But there's these small little things that have transformed my life, and they'll transform your life too. And it's something as simple as you're driving along the road and something says, turn down this road. Take the inspired action. What's the inspired action? You turn. It's really simple. That's all you have to do. You don't have to go build a website. You don't have to go do all these crazy things. You just do the baby steps along the way. So say you turn down the street. All of a sudden you see somebody with a flat tire. Something says to stop and check on them. You stop and check on them. They ask to use your cell phone to call the police. You call the police officer arrives. You end up having a connection with this police officer who then connects you to their sister-in-law who has a business doing what business you're trying to get off the ground. That's how it works. And it all started by that person turning down that street. So you have to be willing to allow the universe to move you to your next steps. You can't be so grippy and trying to control the outcome, because you might think, well, what's the point of turning down that street? It's just a street. It's not going to take me anywhere. And then look what happened. So always follow those nudges, that inspired action. Okay. And then the last one is let go and receive. So completely say, I want $100,000, right? We ask for our desires. We know what we don't want. We want more in our bank account. We start to put it out to the universe. We start to really feel it because we're changing our limiting beliefs. So in number 3, when you change your limiting beliefs, you're actually stepping into the feeling state. So number 3 could be both of those, stepping into the feeling state and changing your beliefs. Because when you change your beliefs, you feel better. And you're like, oh, I feel so good. Everything comes to me so easily. I'm so worthy of it all. Okay. So when we are really, really ready and so close to calling in our manifestation, we have to feel good and we have to know that we are worthy of receiving it. So letting go is trusting, completely trusting that your manifestation is coming. Even if it's 5, 6, 7 years later, it's still coming. If it's in your vortex and you put it up there, it's still coming. Trust. I am proof. I'm 40 years old, and some of my greatest manifestations happened this year, and they keep happening, but I've waited like 10 years for them. But I had to change my limiting beliefs. I had to know that I was worthy. I had to face all of my fears. I'd have to go through crazy anxiety-filled nights and days to get where I am today. I didn't just like coast here and have a happy life. I wouldn't be teaching all of this if I didn't go through it first. It is not easy to be on this journey, to be on a spiritual journey. It's a complete unlearning of all the conditioning we've been taught, and being a risk taker and taking leaps of faith and defying all the odds and not following society's rules. So letting go and receiving, you have to do all of that. You have to go against the grain. You have to be different, and you have to know deep down, I am a co-creator. I am worthy of magic in my life. I am worthy of abundance. I am worthy of a great partner. I'm not settling. I am the king or queen of my reality, and I'm always co-creating. I'm not doing anything without my guides, and they are leading me, and I am following and taking inspired action. I'm seeing the signs, and I'm showing so much gratitude. So be sure to show gratitude when your manifestations do arrive, because they're going to arrive now that you've watched this video. And if you need help, I do coaching, I do one-on-one coaching, I do a mentorship program. Everything's in the description box below. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. And I am so happy that you are here sharing this time and space with me, because we are going to elevate you. I'm going to unlock something inside of you that is going to open you up to receive more. All right, lovies, have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.